So I wanted to talk to everybody. This is my first time doing a vlog type thing, so I wanted to talk to everybody. I know there's a lot of thought that goes into everybody thinking with the T56 for the. I'm looking at over this winter. I don't know exactly what to do. Fourth gear on my car is starting to kind of go out, starting to grind, and I don't know what to do. I know the V160s are very expensive now to fix with parts and all that stuff, and I've talked to Joe Hussein quite a bit over the last week or two. I've been talking with Safe over at Grannas Racing. He's been building my car. So I kind of want to get everybody's thought on the T56. Everybody's always like, don't do it, it brings down the value of the car. And in all honesty, my car specifically, it's an NA 5-speed VIN. So to do a T56 in an NA car, it really doesn't bother me so much. I'm not so much stuck on, I gotta have a V160 or a V161. Everybody's always talking about the gear ratios, and it's the T56, it's not even close. Well, yeah, the gear ratio for the transmission, I think I talked to Joel Grannas too. I shot him a couple of emails, kind of talked to him about doing one of his kits, and that's kind of where I'm leaning. I just know with parts becoming so much more expensive, not that they're not becoming available, because Arnott is doing wonderful things over there. So is Anthony Racing, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. See, there's fourth gear. They're doing wonderful things over there, manufacturing parts, getting things out there that we need that are discontinued. So I think having those guys do those things, it's eventually going to bring down the price, hopefully, of some of the things that we want to do with the transmissions and parts that are becoming discontinued. But as of right now, over this winter, I'm still looking at, if I go the Jack's transmission, for just a simple standard rebuild, that's what, $3,600. So, right there, I'm already, up to $4,000 probably, because I'm gonna need a fourth gear, a fourth gear, and then a synchro kit. And I mean, does it make sense to rebuild my V160, or just to go with the T56 kit from Grannas? I don't know. So I'm kind of wanting to get everybody's opinions on whether or not, I have no inkling to sell my car. I've waited 18 years to get this car. I've probably waited about 7 or 8, but I've always wanted one for the past 18 years. So for me, the resale of this car, if somebody offered me the right price, yeah, obviously I think we would all eventually sell for the right price. But that right there, I'd have to give up a kidney, and I'm not going to do that. I kind of like my kidneys. So for resale value, it just doesn't make sense for me to be all, I gotta have a V160, it's a Supra car, it's blah blah blah. I'm looking at being able to maintain the power, putting it down, because eventually I'm probably going to do an 8.8 rear end when mine grenades, because it will inevitably. Doing either a rebuild on the V160, doing a T56 swap, because this winter it's gonna be, that's gonna be the kind of the big sorry, back to the talk. The V160, rebuild it, be happy, do good things, or T56 swap. And I've also heard that the T56, it's not a great transmission. It's not, you know, it's a stock Tremec that goes into the Camaros and Mustangs and Corvettes and all that stuff. And I've heard that the V160 will hold better power. I personally don't know. I don't know a whole lot about the T56. You know, whether it holds more power or what. So I'd like to get everybody's input on that.